Assalamu alaikum. Honorable Chief Justice, Justice Qazi Faiz Isa, Honorable Judge of the Supreme Court of Pakistan, Justice Mansoor Ali Shah, a true champion of gender equality, as I've learned today, I'm truly impressed. Director General, Federal Judiciary Academy, Mr. Hayat Ali Shah, Honorable Judges of the Supreme Court, of the High Court, UN Women Country Representative, Mr. Lanzana Bonne, we've been spending so much time together over the last few weeks. Dear ladies, and indeed also dear gentlemen, I think that was a correct remark. International Women's Day is as much about men as it is about women. So first of all, happy International Women's Day to all of you, men and women. It's indeed a day, as has been mentioned already quite a few times, that reminds us to continue our efforts to to create equal opportunities for women at all levels in the society, to strive to elevate them into leadership positions in all institutions, and the judiciary should not be an exception to this. We heard some of the numbers today. 17% only of the, let's say, justice workforce are women. With that, I have to say you're actually below the Pakistani average when it comes to women participation in the formal sector, which is also not particularly high. It's 20%. You are above, if that is of help. I was earlier, I think last week, we were launching a gender-responsive policing policy together with the National Police Board in Islamabad. At the police, it's 2%. So you're not trailing behind, but I think we need to increase those numbers. I was very impressed and inspired by the panel. I learned a lot about all of you, and I'm deeply impressed by your personal stories and narratives, all of trying to go against the stream. And I hope when more women go along against the stream actually will change, and the stream will be with the stream. I've seen this in other countries, and we can create together a snowball effect. I liked very much the narrative of 1923, when a woman was not considered a person. So clearly we've come a long way from that. It also reminded me when I met a couple of weeks ago the newly appointed head of the board of the National Vocational Technical and Training Commission, Ms. Gulmina Bilal. She showed me actually, she just entered into her office and she showed me this plate that you always have in ministries and institutions with the name of the head of the institution, and on that plate it said chairman. That was really interesting. So clearly we can hopefully also change chairmen wherever we have them in the different institutions into chairperson, and indeed since 1923 that includes women. So the European Union is very much supporting efforts such as the one that we're witnessing today, the inauguration of the studio, which we hope will bring justice closer to people and make for a more gender-responsive justice system. And we do this through our Deliver Justice program. And this program is implemented by 3 UN agencies, UN Women, UNDP and UNODC, and we focus our efforts on 2 provinces, KP and Balochistan, with some support as well at the federal level, such as the one that we're seeing today. The project aims to strengthen the capacity of justice sector actors, especially judges, for speedy and gender-responsive dispensation of justice. A major focus of the program is on women empowerment, including by enforcing women's rights and gender equality. And here we are really very happy to partner up with our friends and colleagues from UN Women. Actually, earlier this week I was in KP. I visited the Justice Academy, but unfortunately I was greeted by men because you were not there. I also had the pleasure to meet several rural women in the province, and clearly there is the law, but there's also the implementation of the law and the awareness of people's rights. So we were, through this project, trying to find ways to get rural women, often quite vulnerable ones, to actually be better aware of what their rights are, be it on property, inheritance, or also when they're confronted with sexual abuse or violence, and to find a way to help them enforce their rights and help each other also enforce their rights. And again, it's a bit of a snowball effect. By creating networks and getting, let's say, a group of people to work in this direction, bit by bit, we can make a change. It's no longer 1923, it's 2024. Hopefully we don't need to wait another 100 years to make the type of change that we are advocating for, and as just mentioned in this declaration. So I would like to very much commend the Federal Justice Academy, or the Judicial Academy. It's a Justice Academy in KP, it's the Judicial Academy in Islamabad, for convening today's conference on women in judiciary. As I said, it was truly inspiring. And we also very much hope that the recommendations from this conference will shape a more women-centered judiciary aided by technological advancements. I very much appreciate the final declaration of today's conference that was unanimously adopted by all of us, with a very strong and sound chairmanship of the Honorable Justice Mansour Ali Shah. I do hope that we don't stop at lofty declarations and as of Monday we'll start business as usual, but that we do commit all of ourselves, men and women, to concrete milestones and targets so that we can really move forward, reaching our common objectives, and we don't need to wait until 2124 to get where we want to be. So with that, big thank you to all the women, but also all the men in this room. Wish you all the good luck in implementing this beautiful declaration. Shukran.